Day, man. I don't know why people like you. You was an asshole, but like I am. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be oblivious, but it's
I wouldn't say you an asshole. You probably got asshole tendencies.
No, I'm an asshole.
Podcasting is a personal challenge for me. Mm-hmm. Y'all know, or do y'all know? I'm an introvert. Do y'all know me?
We don't know that.
Well, I'm an introvert too.
We don't know that.
Do y'all consider me a introvert?
No, I consider you relatable.
You know what? I think your mannerisms are introvertive. But when you get to know people personally, or you come in a country, you're a one-on-one type of person.
That's it.
Because you know how to express yourself like one-on-one or have fun with a person. You know what I mean?
Right. So the whole point of that is, people see me, they be like, oh, this dude crazy. He be talking crazy all the time. But I do that because I know you. Mm-hmm. If I didn't know you, I had to warm up to you before I even do that, And that's when talking to my therapist came in, and he was like, be who you are.
That's it.
Don't try to force it. Don't, you can get to know people, not say from a distance, but it's just
kind of like to know me is to love me. For those who those who know me, love me. Those who hate me don't know me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be you.
Because people will think that I'm not sociable.
You ain't gonna be everybody's
but that's because I don't know you. You ain't
nothing
wrong with
that. Flavor. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I look at it. Like shit, it just is what it is.
This fool here,
he can go anywhere.
He just walk in the building
like he know people forever.
But I don't act like I know nobody. They act like they know me.
Yeah. That's like he done drove trucks for him or something.
Some people have that type of personality. You're just a people person. I'm kind of like you. It's like, man, once I get to know you, then I open up. But to me, it's like, if I don't know you, it's like I'm trying to, unconsciously, probably trying to figure you out.
Man, my old lady tell you.
Seeing what my approach gonna be. You know what I mean?
Day, man. I don't know why people like you. You was an asshole, but like I am. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be oblivious, but it's.
I wouldn't say you an asshole. You probably got asshole tendencies.
No, I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, but
some people just have tendencies. But because you ain't a complete asshole.
But that goes to lead what I'm finna say right next. So it's like, I'm an asshole for sure, but it goes back to when I said, if you know me, you love me. If you hate me, you don't know me. You know what I mean?
Okay, just in case everybody wonder what's going on right now, we're talking about mental health and personalities, all right? So I got my boy Waco right here, my boy Money Mike. I'm the real E. Watson. Welcome to Blunt Conversations. Let's go. Keep it going.
So what I was saying was, when we went to that cigar lounge, now we was out there by the crib when we went to the first one. Bogus, bro. I'm talking about that motherfucker bogus. No ventilation. The chairs had rips in it.
Oh, by the mall.
It stank in that motherfucker. Like, it was bogus.
I had to take my clothes off in the garage.
Like, my clothes stank. I have not wore those clothes, and it's been a year. I put the shit on ever since. So we just found another spot. You know what I mean? Black on. We went out there. Ventilation. And I don't remember how we found it, but matter of fact, I think I was driving by, and I seen these three brothers sitting outside, man. They had fire-ass hats on. They dressed to the T's. And they had like the window was open. I'm like, sir, it's a spot I just seen on Madison. We need to go there. We go there. As soon as we walk in there, we chopping it up. We buying our cigar. We buying our sticks. We meet the cashier. Cool as hell. We just sitting back, chilling, drinking, catching the vibe. We ain't doing too much, man. We just talking. The owner come in there. He introduced himself to us. We chop it up, man. It might have been karma. I'm like, not karma, but like destiny, because as soon as he shook our hands, man, niggas just ain't been doing nothing but showing us love the whole time.
And
like
that's
the
main
entire
thing.
time.
They make you feel welcome in there.
Yeah.
Like you walk in from the cashier all the way to the back. Even the customers in there.
Yeah. It's the black man cheers.
You want some of this?
Yeah. I've been to one like that, man. It was in, I can't even remember what part of Illinois it was, but man, we had met up. It was some of us and the other brothers, And man, it was the same way. The ventilation sucked. And then we was just out there sitting there watching the game. Yep. And man, when I went home, man, my clothes smelled like nothing but cigar smoke.
Man, I had a cashmere coat, man. That motherfucker had to go to the cleaners. It was bogus.
Yeah, man.
It was bogus, man. How y'all brothers doing today, though, man?
Man, cool.
Nah,
I can't even
not
complain.
Cool. How you doing?
Hey, man, I can't complain at all.
We
can complain.
Yeah, we could.
It ain't, who gonna listen?
Who gonna listen?
But
who gonna listen to?
This is a kind of a bittersweet day for me, though. And the reason I say that, pull you another one, Mike, pull you a little bit. So this podcast has been in the work for a minute. We've been talking about it, we've been brainstorming. All was left to do was this hit record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, my therapist, Mr. Corey May, gave me my last push over the edge to get this thing started. He wanted to be one of my guests on here. But unfortunately, he is not with us today. So
God bless the dead, man.
So, this episode, I'm going to dedicate this to him. This black man mental health, that's what he spoke, that's what he preached, and that's what he believed in. So, to Corey.
To Corey. Yeah, brother.
Yeah. So, I mean,
my thing is this: why would you feel like you would need to go talk to a therapist? Like, what would make some people, because they will probably have so many other people that they can talk to, like family members, friends, people other than somebody that I gotta pay to go to be a therapist to me.
You might know a nigga that can draw. Or you might know a nigga that can cut a straight line down a piece of paper with some scissors. You gonna let them cut your hair? You gonna pay people for what they do. So put it like this. True. If you got family and you got people you can talk to, no matter how hard or no matter how much they might deal with the opposing side of the problem, loyalty and dedication is an unconsciousness. Well, you my brother. Like, we blood related. Same mama, same daddy. You love my wife. You know what I mean? This is little sis right here. You done seen us come up from high school to college to whatever the case may be. And you like, man, this is little sis. But still unconsciously in the back of your brain, I'm still your brother. So if I might be wrong, but you can see where I'm coming from. So that's going to create conflict because I'm not going to get the true bullshit in what I did. It's a referee. You could be a referee. You can have kids playing basketball and you the referee of your kid's basketball game. And you know your kid just didn't motherfucking carry. Ain't nobody else see it. So, you know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm just looking at it at a standpoint of somebody coming in and knowing your personal. I guess I can look at it another way. Like, you can have your family members not knowing something that you might not want them to know.
That's another one too.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can look at. But man,
when you're not mad no more, they still might be mad.
Yeah,
but
it could
be. A therapist is the, like you say, he kind of like a referee. He's neutral ground.
Neutral.
So he gonna give it to you raw and uncut, right? Yeah. So, and also he's gonna give you different ways to look at shit. You know what I mean? It's like, well, one, did you think about this? But you got to be open to it, though. You got to be open. You got to be. Sure. So okay, so maybe I didn't look at it that way. You got to be more and willing to understand. Like, okay, I was wrong. I didn't think about it that way. Or maybe you're right. So, and then let them kind of. But I get what you're saying about the. But see, that's a privacy thing. They're not supposed to do that. Like, talk to other people. Because when I spoke with Corey, I said, Corey, I didn't know you spoke to a mutual friend that me and my wife know. And what he would do, he wouldn't even say the name. He was like, you know what, I can't confirm or deny. You know. So, but see, he didn't, because he can't say that.
Yeah, he can't.
He wouldn't even tell me what Vicky was saying.
He can't.
He wouldn't.
He can't.
And he noticed my wife. We done been on camera together. And he wouldn't. Because he couldn't.
Turn that cup a little bit.
That
Yeah, get that Benny at the camera.
Yeah, that right there alone.
Right there.
Lets you know that this shit is confidential. But I get what you said. That is a concern.
That's a concern.
That's a legit concern.
Privacy Act.
I was worried about that. Like, man, I'm telling you all this, and now you probably at home telling your uncles and cousins and friends laughing about this.
Oh, for shit show, they talking to other people.
Well, that's probably
that's
your
what it is.
Man, you know what's wrong with that? He crazy as hell. I don't know what's wrong with that motherfucker.
Man, I know, man.
They probably be chopping it up behind you back then. Everybody on Facebook know about it.
But if you get wind of that, it's time to go to court. But that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole other thing. But anyway, let's just say you do have the right one though. That's keeping your shit confidential.
That's all it is.
That's
the right one.
That's what's gonna help you. You know what I mean? Because we see things the way we see it, and we believe it until somebody puts some shit into our head, make us see it a different way, and then that makes you think. But you got to be open.
Yeah, that's the hard part, because it's like I don't know a therapist that I just want to go and sit there and have a conversation with. It ain't like I can just go to somebody.
You got kids?
And but the thing is, I can't go to no therapist and just sit there and talk to them, because we'll just be sitting there looking at each other like, I wouldn't even know what's unless something just really bothered me.
But
if he's a good therapist, you're not gonna start off with tell me
you're not gonna.
No, you're not
the
gonna
reason
start
I asked you got kids,
because he probably gonna try to chime in.
I asked that you got kids is because the fact of the matter is,
I got kids
for sure. I know what I'm saying, but it's like, are you gonna give your kid? Okay, as soon as you had your kids, it's time to go to work. 2-family household. Y'all got a 2-family lifestyle. It's time to go to work. Are you gonna give your kids to somebody who just got babysitter on their fucking chest, or are you gonna vet where you finna see your kids to?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same shit, man. It's like you carry your emotions, you carry your feelings like you carry your kids, because your mental is just as important. If your mental fucked up, you ain't gonna be a good man. You ain't gonna be a good husband. You ain't gonna be a good father. You ain't gonna be a good person. So you got to do the same shit with your kid. You know what I'm saying? Look at look at your mental health as important as your kids, and that's what I do. I got 4 of them, so it's like if I'm looking at like my whole thing is when I decided that you couldn't tell me that my sister, she used to always say, "Man, you need a therapist, bro." Mm-hmm. Man, only crazy people go to therapists.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy people go to therapists. Mm-hmm. But when I actually needed to get to a therapist and I actually got to it, like I get real vulnerable with my therapist. I get real vulnerable with my therapist.
So when you first went to your therapist, what was the play? When y'all came into contact with each other?
I told her,
how did you start opening up, or what made you feel comfortable opening up?
Shout out to my therapist, Keisha Beasley and Aja. I told both of them, I ain't crazy. Mm-hmm. That's how I started my conversation. That's crazy.
They come to mind.
Hey, man, they come to mind. You know what? I ain't crazy. But I'm really talking
why you think you crazy, Mike? Because I'm talking to you. She's like, why you gotta be crazy to talk to me? Mm-hmm. I say, because this is what the problem is. This is how I feel. This is where I'm coming from. She was like, let me tell you something. I'm not here to give you the answers. I'm not here to agree with you. Mm-hmm. I'm not here to disagree with you. Mm. I'm here to listen to you, process it, and give you an option on taking other ways on how you could have did shit. Mm-hmm. And one thing I learned from Keisha, man, was it's not about right or wrong. It's about, could you have did something different to change your outcome? Mm. It's like that. Like I say, I'll go back to the destiny thing.
But what made you open up though? Like how did
I needed to, bro. I was spiraling.
But what was that initial like open up? Like how did y'all break the ice?
The way we broke the ice, I started off with I'm not crazy. I started off with that off the rip. And then once she broke it down to me and she told me what actual therapy is, it's like and she keep it real. You know what I'm saying? She's from Chicago. It's a black woman, middle-aged woman, married, kids, family. She been through life. So it's like, you ain't gotta be crazy, but when she gave me that caveat of I'm not here to agree with you. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I just want to give you options on other ways of looking at things. And that's what I was leading into when I was saying that it's about like, I want your thought process to be on automatic cruise control on what can I do differently to change the outcome. Perfect example. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I believe in God all the way. And I believe in destiny. I believe in our life's already set up. And our path is predestined. Now we got free will. We can do whatever we want to do. You can go left or you can go right. With that being said, your decisions creates your outcome. And the reason I say that is, what can I have done differently? Me and you go outside. I'm like, man, sir, let's go to the bank real quick before we go to the cigar lounge. I pull up to the bank. It's a fucking bag of money right there that the ATM man that was filling that bitch up left up. I can leave that motherfucker there. Go on about my day. Not ran up on $50,000, $40,000. Continue doing what I'm doing. I can pick that shit up. Don't say nothing to nobody. Them is choices. I pick that money up. I'm on camera. People see me. The bank see me. I just spent the money. Now I'm accountable for it. It's about decisions. So leading back to what we were saying, it's like, for me, what made me open up is for her when she told me that it wasn't about her agreeing with me. Or it's like looking at shit about what can I have done differently. Now, if I sit back, so now I'm consciously, because like, you know, sir, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit I just idle on.
Yeah, a lot of time, that's why we talk to somebody. It seemed like, you know, if it was my partner, you know, and I'm talking to him, it's like a lot of time when he come and venting to me about something, he want me to be in agreements with him, or he want me to give him advice. And that's the thing, I guess, when we go to a friend or a family member that we looking for is either advice or you want me to be on your side. Why you ain't saying things my way? What did you brother, I'm your friend. I'm going to tell you the truth. So, you know what I mean?
Back to, again, what you said about breaking the ice and being comfortable talking with the therapist. It's come down to the therapist, right? Because what Corey did, like I said, he'll be like, you know, first of all, I did an assessment with him, kind of get the feel like, you know, he was asking me questions. And then after that, he didn't jump in and was like, hey, so tell me about your issue. You know, what's going on with you? He was more like, hey, brother, how you doing today? You know, this and that. You know, you watch basketball, you know, this and that. He talked to you because it's a trust thing, right? Because that's the problem. Got to build your trust. Then he started talking about himself, things he went through and this and that. Then it made you like, okay, so am I right? I'm not the only one.
Well, to me, that goes back into us being introverts. It's like opening up. Because sometimes introverted people, they don't open up.
It takes time. Because that's the answer to your question. Time. It takes time. You can't just say, look, you got to tell me what's going on today. Bro, it takes what it takes.
Yeah, that's a nigga trying to get
5 sessions, 100 sessions. It takes what it takes. Yeah. But it's up to you to want it.
And that's what I felt.
And want to change.
Even if it was marriage counseling or something like that, I felt like them not giving me what I'm looking for as far as agreements or this was right, this is wrong. That's why I felt like somebody trying to get a check from. Cause it's like, man, all I'm doing is, man, you giving me these little silly games, and man, I gotta write down a number of things or how I feel and this and that, instead of like, yeah, man, you was right about that, or nah, you was wrong. You should have did something a little bit different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's the thing that when I go to them counselors or whatever, so be psychiatrists or whatever, it's like they really don't add no advice to it. You just sit there and talk. And that's what I'm not finna do. Cause I'm just not that type of person that I'm just finna sit up in there, right there and I'm just finna be like, yeah, start blabbing out to you. Cause it's like, man,
Money know firsthand. And when it come to me and him, if I get into it with Vicky about something, if he get into it with his wife about something, look, at the end of the day, hold me accountable. Mm-hmm. If I did some shit wrong or whatever, tell me. Mm-hmm. And if I don't want to hear the shit, then, that's my problem. Mm-hmm. But if he coming from a place like, hey, man, look, your wife just asked you to do this, or she want to go do this, and you blew up on her, and now, it's a whole big argument. All you have to do was just listen to it, kind of see where she was coming from, or, that's a problem with a lot of us, man. We don't want to listen.
And that's what to me, that's what the friend is there for. Not just marriage. And you talk to your friend, it's as a real friend, they gonna give you real answers.
It's not many real friends out there.
You're fucking up.
It's not many real friends out there that's gonna be. It's not many real friends out there that's gonna be able to take away the friendship and tell you wrong. I grew up in a culture with hey, right or wrong, I'm riding with you. That's my culture I came from.
Yeah,
right or wrong,
but that's on some street type. I ain't talking about no street. I'm talking about a personal, right?
That's what it was.
A personal friend. Like
no. I'm not talking about no affiliation type shit. I'm talking about niggas that I done been through shit with. And no matter how much they want to play the devil's advocate, we done been through too much shit for me to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to tell me I'm wrong. Don't front me off in front of the person I'm wrong from.
Yeah.
Pull me to the side and be like, nigga, you bogus, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sir gave me so much game and for years. And I hear him, but my intrusiveness will kick in and be like, man, fuck that. I'm finna do me. I'm finna say what I gotta say. I'm finna do this. I'm finna act this way. When I say do me, it's not in a bogus standpoint. It's just, sir say, perfect example. Don't use these words. Last year, don't use these words. We on the boat. Soon as I use them words, shit go left.
True story.
Shit go left. He told me, whatever you say, do not say these words. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, sir.
Get into the truck, and I said, Mike, I said, Money, listen, things are heated right now.
Just shut up and drive.
Just drive home, man. Just let everything try to cool off, whatever. Don't say nothing. Soon as she stepped foot in the truck,
he didn't even open the door all the way. He's like, I say the words. He looked at me like, nigga, I just told you to shut the fuck up. I can't help it, sir. I'm sorry. And then it was that.
I said, okay, she had to ride home with us. I said, look.
I
said, no, don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
That's when them emotions come into play.
You know what I mean?
Feeling how you feel.
But one thing, man, I appreciate.
Like you probably told him right.
He told me.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
He just had to get it out.
It was an 8-minute conversation. It was an 8-minute conversation, man. One thing I appreciate about this brother, man, is that like this, like when we talking about friends and family and people you can talk to, that's him. Because whenever I call him, whenever I got a problem, whatever it may be, he start the conversation off with, I ain't here to give you answers. I ain't here to take no sides. I just want to, I'm going to hear you, and I'm going to give you things to think about. And that's what, as black men, we don't get.
If you come to me once, like, hey, man, many this and that, many whatever, right? And if I tell you, man, look, you ain't got to listen to that shit. If I were you, I'll leave.
Mm-hmm. But she ain't never told me that.
Nah, I'm just saying.
He just sit there and listen. If I'm venting about something, he'll sit there and just listen to it.
I'll give you what I done been through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through it. I haven't been through a perfect marriage. I ain't been through no. You know what? I take that back. I have been through a perfect marriage. It's perfect. We are perfect. And I tell people this all the time. It's perfect. You want to know why it's perfect? Because perfect don't mean, to me, perfect don't mean in a marriage that, well, we don't never argue. We always agree. We always this and that. No, perfect mean that when we do argue, we know how to fucking fix it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't argue. We don't argue and then be like trying to, well, here, take my ring. Have I ever done that? Hell yeah, I've done that shit. At the beginning, because I ain't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talked to me. We had to learn this shit on our own. Yeah. But you have to understand, like, when you married to a woman, I don't care, oh, it's my soulmate, right? But you are still your own person. You still one. I don't care who you marry. You still money, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You still you got your own personality. Yeah. You got your own ways coming into this. Now y'all gotta learn how to coexist.
Collaborate.
Y'all gotta learn how to coexist.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. Yeah. But the best thing about it is once y'all realize how to, and this goes for friendships too. Mm-hmm. Me and you get to an argument. If I say, man, I ain't talking to Juan no more, then that's some BS. Yeah. But if we be like, okay, Juan, I see why you said that, man. You know, that's my bad. Accountability is hard as fuck, bro. Mm-hmm. Accountability is hard. Mike, if you ever get on me about something and I give it back to you, man, whatever, you know, then that's me being on my feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. But, hey, I'm just now skimming the surface of accountability. I'm just now skimming the surface of accountability.
And even when you get to the level, it's still hard.
I'm still skimming it because it's like, if like what do you say on Get Rich Dad Trying? I might have been wrong, but I could have been right. So I'm still right, even though I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's my thought process. I could have been right.
Yeah.
Even though I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm still, like I said, I'm still skimming the surface of it, man. It's a hard thing to do to say you're wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and how I feel, that's how I look, how women be taking things a lot of time. They don't never like to take the accountability.
Whoa.
So it's like we, as men, had to just say, go on, just to make things right. Just to go on the sip. Whatever.
Turn the camera off.
And you be like, man, this woman just won't say she wrong for nothing. I'm sitting up here be like, hey man, I apologize for me. She might say something different, but I'm just saying on my behalf about how I look at it. Like, man.
Hey, bro, that's a discussion.
She don't never have accountability for anything, you know, because y'all want to be right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And argue you tooth and nail. But, you know, hey,
she's watching this money. We got to go get her.
For some mental health, but, we going to have to well-being check.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there.
No, that's
because it's real.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
No matter what. It is what it is. But
man, y'all know women give y'all a hard time.
I ain't never heard. I might be wrong.
Women give you a hard time.
And we give it to them, too, because we do men shit. Okay,
I tell you this. Hey, I look at things logically. I put things into perspective. If I say, hey, man, I can come to you and say, I'm wrong about it. But they know they wrong and still want to defend it.
It's something behind it.
Yeah.
It's something behind it. I did this because of that.
Yeah.
So you did it,
No accountability.
Yeah,
it was like, man, hey, man, come on, man. Am I going to be the only one being wrong all the time? Is that well, I guess so, man.
You are.
So you wanted like to keep the peace. Yeah. Is that what it is? Just kind of keep the peace.
That's in the Bible.
Hey, I belittle myself sometimes just to keep the peace. If I see things just going too far, it's been a week and I ain't saying nothing. Hey, man, look, hey, man, we just go this water under the bridge, man. Let go on, squash it. Woo.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not for me.
You still could have.
I'm hearing them. I'm understanding them.
Not for me.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. I'm be honest.
So you just gonna keep poking.
Because I'm telling you like this. At the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Mm-hmm. You can feel like, oh, wow, I'm not going to take accountability for this. Okay, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's your mental state. That okay. At the end of the day, the color's red.
Even though I might do that, I don't mean I don't poke and throw it up. That hey, man,
if you're wrong, you're wrong. Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I get this shit. I'm wrong. Fine.
I can't get that because my poke kind of be a push. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to be like,
ain't that you throwing it up in the atmosphere? You pushing it all the way.
Yeah, nah, I don't got that. I don't have that skill. You know, like it's like I don't know, man. I look at it like this, like everything happened for a reason. All the shit that people say, like as I'm getting older and I'm getting older and I'm getting older, a lot of these old wives' tales and a lot of the shit that you used to hear when people would tell me things, it's a lot of truth to it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I look at different cultures. I look at even within my culture. You know how they always say, that old saying, happy wife, happy life. Nah. But hear me out. I'm not for me. Let me take you there. When they say,
what's your philosophy?
No, let him finish. I'm gonna tell you.
They say
he might say it.
They say happy wife, happy life, but it's kind of like that thing when we grew up when like it is what it is. What is it though? You know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta figure it out. Like me, I'm bullheaded. If I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's gonna take a lot for me to say I'm wrong. But if I'm right, shit. I'm ready to go to war.
So you
that's because you believe
if I'm right.
What you saying?
I ain't telling you I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
So you think you do that because you think your initial feeling or thought or what you done in the situation was like totally right from the beginning? Initially? Like whatever you done, you already feel that you right in doing it when you starting off doing it.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. It's gonna take 7 business days if I feel like I'm right. It's gonna take 7 business days for me to even consider looking at like, damn, maybe I might have been bogus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm standing 10 toes down on it.
Yeah.
You know, one time I might look at you, that motherfucker might be moving when you walk past, and I might want to come up there with you, but shit, fuck you, I'm right.
But back to what you asked me, what's my philosophy?
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I don't like things to linger too long.
I don't care about linger. Let that motherfucker hang. I'll put my hat right there.
Bro, let our wives tell it. It might be a different story from how they look at it, from how we look at it.
I'm throwing in my
now, my wife might be like, nah, he a straight asshole. He let it go over.
I started with saying that. My wife tell me I'm an asshole.
Maybe I might be a little delusional. You know what I mean?
I'm going all in on this one. I'm going to tell you. And I'm gonna tell you.
You got 2 more. That's not all.
Maybe I might paint a pretty picture in my head. It might be something different on the other end. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you. You asked me what's your philosophy. I'm gonna tell you my philosophy on this. You said the happy wife, happy life, whatever. Okay, that's fine. If that's what you live by, that's fine. But my thing is happy house, happy spouse. And the reason I say this is because why does she just have to be happy and you be miserable? How come she can't make you happy too? How come y'all can't be happy together? How come y'all can't meet halfway?
Right.
How come y'all can't sit down and be like, okay, just admit, okay, I was wrong about this and that. And then that could be the end of it. Fuck it. Because when we get mad at each other and get real heated, I come right down here where I'm at now. Come down here to the lion's den.
That's it.
Chill out. She be in the living room or she be in the bedroom or whatever. 15 minutes later, then this came with time. But after a while, either I'll go up or she'll come down and be like, she give me a hug, like, you know what, yeah, that was a little bit much. I was wrong or whatever. Or I go up and be like, hey, you know what, I got a little loud on that. I was, I was in my feelings about that shit, whatever. Just be a man about the shit. Like, look, fuck it, dude. If I was wrong, you wrong.
That's it.
And I don't just do that in my marriage. If me and you get into it, Mike, I say, like, damn, money. that was some fucked up shit I did, man. You know, I shouldn't have said it that way. One, damn, man, I know I saw you at work, man. That was some bullshit, you know. Let be done with it. People think I'm weird because my relationship with people, I judge it off of our disagreements.
Absolutely.
It sounds weird to somebody, but and the reason I do this is because only 3 motherfuckers is gonna tell you the truth: a drunk person, a child, and a nigga that's mad. And the only people gonna tell you the truth. I can see him be like, "Yeah, one, no, it's all good." You know, I get mad, nigga. No, hell no. Fuck you know. You had that bullshit on shirt on the other day. You were talking that bullshit. You fuck with old girl the other day. You want her to know that, did you? You know. See, you gonna tell the truth now because you mad.
Yeah.
A child gonna tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know. And when you on this oil right here, this liquid courage,
monkey oil. That's the ignorant oil.
That shit come out. That's just the way it is.
But yeah, that's what I said. So that's what I was leading with when I was saying like the happy wife, happy life. Like not in the sense of how someone may perceive it. Because they don't tell you the rest of it. The happy wife, happy life. But you just explain the rest of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They say happy wife, happy life. It is what it is. It's all these fucking wives' tales that we hear. But you never hear the definition behind it. You know what I mean? And that, like you said, like, okay, you know what I mean? We just had a situation. And I was like, it got hot. It got hot for a minute. And then when I actually talked to her, calmed down, and she was like, I said, you know what? I put myself in your shoes. And if that would have been me, I would have been hot too. I'm bogus. My bad. I'm sorry.
Hey, but you know, another saying that
a lot of niggas won't do that.
It's cheaper to keep her.
A lot of niggas won't do
richer to ditch her.
Yeah.
Cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, that's another saying. Hey, man, and there's a lot of people going through something. And sometimes it got some truth to it. Cause, man.
It's the wild tales.
Well, I don't know, man, because I think they hit the nail on the head when they said it was cheaper to keep it when people be going through. I think the benefit of it is you keeping your sanity. You staying away and avoiding trouble when you going through a cheaper to keep it type of situation. Now, if you keeping it could be the monetary situation, the value of having her there and still keeping all your funds instead of somebody going down and putting you on child support, putting you on spousal support, and taking everything.
Well, that's another video right there. That's
if you in a cheaper to keeper situation,
I know a lot of people that live right now.
You got the money on.
And it's like you told them from the jump. It behooves you to stay with that person because they can take everything that you got. Nah, man, I can't take it no more. I'm leaving. All right, brother. I'm just saying. You better look at the blueprint because there's a lot of white folks. They stay together just for the children. You know what I'm saying? They'll put up.
What the old country folks say? Broke people marry for love. Rich people marry for what was it? It was some shit along them lines.
I don't know because I ain't got no money. So you money, you money.
You the one that's been well around here.
That's you, brother. Right? That's you, brother, right here, man.
That's why his name is Money.
He got all the money.
Man, y'all, well, I'm saying
I'm the real E. Watson. I'm real broke. So way go right here.
Fuego.
Five.
I just make beats.
5 beats.
That's all I do. Yeah, but yeah, man, on that situation, man, a lot of people be going through it, man, and what I noticed from what I seen white people, and you probably could attest for who.
Why? Because I'm light skinned? Oh,
no. But we ain't gonna say no names, but you know who I'm talking about. They got married to, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's one of them situations, man. Hey, you leave, they stay together for the children. You know what I mean? And it's like when them children get out of school and graduate, and then they'll make a decision to go their own way.
In the words of Bernie Mac, fuck them kids.
Black people, for some reason, they can't take it no more. They are like, fuck them kids. Because they be in their feelings and they ain't thinking about it on down the road.
Nah, you ain't thinking about none of that shit. It's intrusiveness.
Yeah.
Right there.
Till you stand in front of the judge.
Yeah. And they ain't gonna be on your side. They gonna be on their woman's side. And that woman gonna get
they gonna be on the side of who gonna pay that lawyer who got the best relationship.
Yeah, but man, that judge listen to the woman.
That judge listen to the woman when it's a man and the woman talking. Let them judge. Let the shit. What you talking for? Let that. Let
you saying when the lawyer come in and play? Who spending that money for that lawyer?
Who spending that money?
Yeah,
you the judge.
Mm-hmm.
You get your lawyer. I got my lawyer. My lawyer was your frat brother. Fuck, what she talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What she talking about?
Mm-hmm.
These niggas that did bone drinks and
you watching this out there?
Yeah, you got
let us
there.
know in the comments, man. Let
you
us
gotta
know
pay to play.
What y'all think, because this shit can go in several different directions. But just let me know what you think about everything. But on that note, fellas, listen, we can go on weeks with this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be back Monday?
If you have me.
Wago?
I definitely be
Wago
back.
on the beats. He got to be back.
I'm definitely coming back.
Money, we can't do this. He paid for this whole production. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Big Bank Hank.
He paid for this whole production right here. He's gonna drove 3,000 miles to be here. Pay for the
damn
yak.
Yeah.
Pay for the yak.
Yeah.
But, hey man, I appreciate you guys, man.
I appreciate
being here,
you,
man.
brothers,
We're gonna
man.
do this again.
Mm-hmm.
But we just wanted to get it out there, and again, man, mental health is, back to the beginning, it's important amongst like black men, because we always talk. You don't need to talk to nobody. You don't need to talk to nobody. You ain't crazy.
Yeah.
It ain't about being crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But shit is embedded deep down, and sometimes it has to be talked about. It has to be for you to move forward, because it causes problems in marriage. That's a lot of divorces because of when you see men having problems. And you think like, man, that nigga crazy. But deep down is something else happened.
Yeah.
But it hasn't come out because nobody's is not willing to talk about it, because we're told not to talk about it.
It's the elephant in the room.
But we're gonna start here. For you
know.
two guys, man, we can make a change. People that want to talk about shit, man, get it out. Because the longer they stay in, the longer the problem's gonna last. Longer we have a problem.
Honestly, man, what you saying, all of that, and I just want, for my tribe, my people, you know what I mean, the ones that I'm connected to, I just want my tribe to be better. The ones I'm connected to, the ones I talk to all the time, you know what I'm saying, us. Like, you know what I mean? If we can keep each other accountable, keep each other nose clean, keep each other on the right path, that's it, man. We ain't gonna change the world.
It gotta start somewhere.
It gotta start somewhere. You can't change the world, but you can change your tribe, your community, your people. And that's what I can say, man. I appreciate you, sir.
Yes,
Thanks for having me. I love you, my nigga. Like, it's deep, and it's, man, let's get this shit going, man.
We've been rolling for a minute.
Got
the boy Carlos in. We need to get him with us, because I'm telling you, at the cigar shop, man, that one day, that shit. Another thing that kind of pushed me on with this cast is how when we started talking, me, you, Smurf, hey Smurf, nigga, you coming? Hey, we're gonna get Smurf on here too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get him on here too, because he got a podcast.
Yeah.
So. With that being said, man, when we had those black men there, the lady that was behind us, she was like, I like to see all the men talking together like this, and we need to do this more often. Here it is. Shit, this is a start. Every mile start with first step. Every mile start with the first step. We got to start.
That shit blunt.
So we can't first step.
That shit blunt.
Blunt conversations, baby. Blunt conversations. Hey, Carlos, appreciate you, brother. We're going to be doing this again, man.
Yeah,
we're doing this again.
That's
what it is. Hey, but let me go ahead and get these up at you.
Hey, man.
I need all this.
Nigga, you got the money already,
You put it out. I'll take it.
Hey,
take it. Let me get these up at you.
Big
hey, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, can y'all donate to me and Carlos, man? You think he got all the money, but but to each and everybody, appreciate y'all watching, man. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Yes, sir.